Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last TED Talk you will ever need. My name is Jared, and today I will be diving into the most efficient and effective way to sabotage a relationship. So, it is very well known that our relationships have a direct impact on our quality of life. Whether it is our friends, our family, our significant others, it is really important to make sure that we put the right foot forward and prioritize these if we want to live long and happy lives. That being said, today I will be teaching you how to effectively sabotage said relationships, specifically with significant others, because it's so much more fun to feel anxious and depressed and to feel alone in the world with nobody to talk to. But before we can start to sabotage a relationship, we have to figure out how to build as unstable of a foundation as possible. So step one is to find the right but wrong person. So when searching for the right person, there are certain things to look out for. Similarity is actually the strongest determinant of attraction, especially in really significant things like political beliefs or religious views. And by the way, yes, that is an ego thing that we all have inside of us. Another green flag is complementarity. Somebody who improves you in a good way, who may have strengths where you have a weakness, pushes you to see things differently, etc. Naturally, for our purpose, we are looking for the complete opposite. We want somebody who we have nothing in common with and has the opposite ideals. This is going to be the perfect person to kind of enable our toxicity. A bonus would be if they have a terrible self-esteem, low self-worth, because that equals low expectations for themselves. And self-fulfilling prophecies are very real. And whether they are put on us by others or by ourselves, there's no better way to make sure you are becoming a professional relationship sabotager than believing you don't deserve to be happy. So step two is the wrong way to fight is the right way to live. Now that we have picked the right person and built a great foundation, we really want to start shaking things up a bit. And what better way to do that than with our conflicts and fights? This is by far the most important portion because how you fight is directly correlated to the success of the relationship. Productive conflict is a healthy way to resolve disagreements, so stay away from that. That's boring. Instead, focus on unproductive conflict to make sure that those disagreements have a negative effect on both you and your partner. Make sure that when you are listening, you are defensive the entire time. Oh, so you think I'm a terrible person, don't you? Oh, I'm just the worst. Stuff like that. Next step is to stage hog. Your goal in a fight is to make sure that your voice is the only one heard. Oh, they want to talk about how you hurt their feelings? Wrong. Flip it and reverse it. Don't acknowledge it and talk about how they hurt you instead. I know this sounds terribly energy and time consuming. So a pro tip I have, and I'm not going to charge you for this one, is when you're feeling exhausted from the fights, try to avoid anything that your partner brings up. Deflect it, change the subject, literally run away Do whatever you can to get out of that conversation. This is also known as stonewalling. So after you've mastered the fight, step 3 is going to be bye, bye, bye. There are 2 ways to terminate a relationship, and option 1 was portrayed flawlessly by the modern day philosophers known as in sync. They spoke of hitting their limit. They were sick of being another player in the game for 2, and then they went bye, bye, bye. This is referred to as sudden death. You leave and you really never look back. It's a clean cut. It's typically the healthiest way to handle a breakup, but it's also the most boring. And we aren't boring people. So the second, more exhilarating option is called passing away. You slowly start to emotionally disconnect and disappear until the relationship no longer exists. An example could be breaking up and then drunk texting your ex a week later so you can continue to hook up for the next 12 months. I know that sounds oddly specific, but that's also none of your business, okay? I'm exhausted from this masterclass on decimating a relationship from the start. So on one last note, start with choosing the wrong person for you. The less in common, the better. When you fight or argue, aim for the heart or ignore the entire conversation. And when you leave, come and go back into their life so they never fully get over you. Thank you.